And we are back to Troy. We got 60-second turn timer, expert at progressive cards, bounce with dice, no alliances, no fog, no portals, but we do have blizzards with the white player against the red player. Okay, probably want to get out of there away from black. Let's do that, trim him in the process. And then take a bonus. Get out of dodge. Might get rolled by green depending what kind of bot that is, but I'll try to hold that. So I'm in the first position. Red Texas Rossi is in the fifth and final position. Good luck, buddy. Pink rolls out. Turns me a little bit. Hits red. We like that. Hits me again. Fails the 3v1. We take it. We can take what we can get. Got triple blizzard down here. Is interesting. Blizzard there. Big blizzard on the horse. Definitely tightens up the middle of the board. Green rolls in, trims by 1, hits the 2 or the 1, goes back to black. We take that. Rolls my 3, rolls my 1. All right, we're losing a lot of 1s, but the crumbs remain. All right, black puts in. Black puts 3 here, and then 1 there is going to take that bonus. All right, red no territory bonus, but he does get the injection for going last. Loses that, so he loses access to break, and green did not break. Does black flex the 3v1? He does, and he's going to get the 89%. Yes, sir. We lose the bonus. Look at that curl around. Takes this bonus and breaks mine. Black doing wonders for red. Red can go for this bonus. Red can just blitzcrank me over here. Oh, that was almost a good turn for us. Not quite. Not quite. And he is going to go for the right side bonus. 3v2 fails. 4v2 succeeds. Blocks the... Yeah. I think it's worth trying to 5v3 and then softening it for green. I can't trust the bots, and I think I'm going to lose this anyway. So we'll just go ahead and do that. And then we will strengthen that one. All right, hopefully the bots can break now that he doesn't have a 3-3 guarding. If not, he completely pops off there. If not, completely pops off. But if I'm going to get broken without guarding a spot, I would hope that the bots would keep that energy, and they do. All right, that works for me. And Pink said, "Oh, I'm not done. I am hungry for this. I am hungry for this." Okay. Yeah, it's concerning when the bots start getting bonuses, because then not only do they get the bonus injection, but they'll trade and slam as red gets trimmed there. Okay, basically our territory count is off the table at this point. The bots are going to trim all the fat. Okay. Black puts it in. Ooh, it's going to roll my 5, I think. Okay. Only loses 1. That was close. Yeah. Man, bots are crazy, dude. Bots are crazy. 6v5. Just straight 6v5. That's insane. I might actually just remove black, because he's tried to break and take twice. Let's see. Red smokes that. Flexes out. Yeah. Doing a bunch of hitting. Rolls a 3v2. Wouldn't have done that. I think the 3 was more important. Alright, we're going to remove red. And then we're going to remove black. We'll keep my 5 over there. I think green or pink will break me, but at least black can hop off. Pink puts in over there. Gonna lose the 2. Okay, pink's not gonna break, but green or black should. Ooh, little flex over. Pink takes the bonus, removes black. Yeah, I think this will happen. I think this is a 64. Green puts 3 there. All right, we'll try to break with the 3 potentially. No, green's a taker. Okay. Green is a taker through. Red loses the 1 potentially. No. Okay. Comes down to black. Black gives up on the break. Wow. A new bot. A new bot has been born. Texas still hanging in there. Okay. Yeah. Bots, man, it can turn on a dime. It could look good, and then you'll be less troops than your opponent in a moment. Right now, it's not looking good for red, but he can come back. Yep, he's going to bunker down on the right side of the board. Yep. Can try to eliminate him. Getting this bonus is quite nice. Quite nice. I think we're going to remove him here. And actually, I think we're just going to go off this baseline. Take all of this territory. Like that. So we're just going to take all of that and see what the bots break. I think it's better to do that and then let the bots break if they want to, than to try to guard and then lose the guard and the bonus, right? And then red gets removed there anyway, so I'd probably lose the 2. Yes. So pink is going to be spilling out of there. So sometimes the bots ignore the border if there's nothing guarding. Other times they just slide in, like we saw earlier with black and red there. Pink broke red. So it just depends. It really just depends what bot you're working with. You got stacker bots, you got takers, you got breakers, and then you just have the wild cards that will do a little bit of everything. They're expert AI, but really it's a coin flip. It is indeed a coin flip. So it is nice to have a lot of territory, a little more breathing room. That is always, unless it's a stacker, because a stacker will trace you. But in general, having a lot of territory, giving the bots a lot to hit, a lot of ones to hit, is usually a good play. But if you're playing someone else, they're going to try to combat that by trimming you down. So it's just a constant balancing act. But green didn't break. Pink didn't. So red's not, I'm actually going to get both of these, which is disgusting. Which is actually quite disgusting. So red's going to need a Hail Mary kill here. Because the red's benefit is I can't get to him over there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to break green, since green's right next to me. He gives himself away. Unless I can kill him. 17. I can actually kill him, I think. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to end this. I think we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we got him. Texas Rossi falls down with a surgical kill from the left side of the board. From the left side of the board. Oh, we're going to take the right side bonus. Beautiful. Hit any ones that are available. Nice. All right, looking good, feeling good. We're going to make this one a quick one and be on our way. So that will do it for Troy. Next on the menu is either going to be Reverse World or the Younger Scrolls, as Troy is the only 67 territory map with 61 territories clocking in with Blizzard. So we will continue our series from biggest to smallest maps, showcasing my signature 1v1 settings. And again, we're going to be working closer to, I think in the long run, we're going to switch to zombie 1v1s. It's going to be very interesting. Maybe throw in one bot, so have me versus my rival, and one bot with the zombie. I've seen those settings for tournaments. I think they could be very fun and exciting in this format. And then for our zombie videos, free for all, we might switch over to World Dom Prog with blizzards with free for all. I think that would be cool. So for the meantime, though, we still have a good chunk to cover in both this series and the zombie series. So stay tuned. Got some good stuff. I want to keep it. I don't want to change up too much, but I still want to have a good variety. And I think that's going to satisfy both of those. Should be able to kill green with that. Green goes down. That does trade me now black potentially. I think I can put it all here. Depending on this roll right here. Yeah, well, I think if that was a better roll, we could have done it. I think if that was a better roll, we could have had it. Okay, that was a better one. Oh, the 2v1 clutch. Oh, we're bleeding. No, 3-1. Oh, the slow rolls have been atrocities. Absolute atrocities. Yeah, if that was a god slow roll, we had it. That was a god slow roll, we had it, but another 2v1 comes down. And black can't set. We're going to lose that to pink. Might as well bring it back. Might as well bring it back. Plus 16 for the pink bot. That was just horrific there. 2 3s. Oh, that's why on like Mall of the Dead or Supermax Prison, if you have a little bit of a cubby, maybe even Alcatraz, where you have to split, hit a 3 and split, good night. You're going to lose. Unless you get God Dice, I lose 3. Okay, now I need to roll another 3. Okay, well, do I have to really split into a 7 and then roll a 3? No. I'll split a 5, cup check. Nope, that doesn't work. All right, we're cooked. So I lost so many troops. That was 3, 5, 8, 9. I lost like 10 troops killing the 2 3s there. That's how egregious that was. And I was already going to have to split off. So it was atrocious path. Maybe I could have pre-pathed that to where we got rid of it. But that's, you do not want to be in that situation. Try to get risky for the biscuit. Alright. That should kill black. And then God, it really just depends on how the dice are feeling. It really does. Alright, 2 5s can take out a 2, I think. Hopefully. Alright, alright. And let's see. Can't quite kill pink, so make sure we break the bonus. Can't kill ya. So we're just gonna break the bonus on you. Alright, that should do it, boys. That should get the game. Estrella Fennel comes down. 25 troops for the pink player. And we will be on our way. Another thing with the switching of the settings is good because these zombie lobbies take 30 minutes to fill. And then someone might still bot out on the way in. So it's been tough with the zombies. It's still my favorite settings by far. But I think it'll be nice to go back to what we started with 2 years ago with the World on Prague and see if we have gotten worse or if we've taken everything we've learned and gotten better. Hopefully the latter, but who's to say? Who's to say? No set. No set means pathing is even more important. And I think that pathing was quite good. It's all about the puzzle pieces. All right, I think red was decent. He could be anywhere from a novice to an intermediate, maybe even an expert, but I'm going to say beginner. Red was a novice. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.